everyone can hear me. So I appreciate for this opportunity. I appreciate also for everybody participating this live. So I hope it can be something interesting for everyone. And I will try to share a bit about my experience here on the iGaming. I've been working on for like over 2 years. iGaming and finance is the department, for be most exactly, I was doing. And after I work on sales, I changed for working on the account manager. So this account manager
So some technical issues with the internet. Okay. Yeah, first for a moment. So, Felipe, let's start with the basics. What does your typical outreach process look like from the first research to the beginning to the end?
So for be most exactly, I looking for some type of license, game providers for be most exactly. After work on this way, which
Felipe, I'm sorry, you're just frozen from my side. Maybe we'll try without the video. What do you think? Yeah, thank you. So, could you please repeat what does your outreach process look like?
Sure. So as I saying, I researching like license typing, gaming providers, some kinds of payment solution too, and another different kinds of this kind of service they can looking for us. They need looking our kind of service, and after I try find one by one, I send a message for them. Usually I like to do on this way by LinkedIn. Sometimes can be WhatsApp or Telegram too. Sometimes also we can use some emails that depend a lot about the country, because there is some countries mostly easy, like you keep this contact by WhatsApp or Telegram. It's most fast, it's most quick.
And just a quick pause. If you are joining us live, feel free to leave your questions in the chat in our Telegram channel. We will pick a few to answer later in the session. So, okay, I hope the internet connection will be stable. So, Felipe, how do you decide which leads are worth prioritizing, and maybe are there any clear signals you look for?
So for the most exactly, I'm looking for some kind of company they are growing. They need they looking for some licenses, and they also some services we can provide it for them. So for the most exactly, it's not something like like easy to find, you know. So need to try use some keywords on the sales navigator on the LinkedIn. We check the company, how the company is working, how many employers they have, if the license like need a renew, you know. So I check the company and I try like figure out if they need our service. So for me, most exactly, that's exactly the way I like to do for try find them.
I see, I see. And when you're preparing to reach out to a company, how deep do you go into the research? What kind of things do you look for?
So that's a good question because it's a bit connected with the last question. So when I check the profile of the company, I'm looking for the CEOs of the company, I'm looking for the founders, for some kinds of investors, you know, because when we work on the M&A division, we have this like network we need to do. Sometimes it's not just to find the correct persons. We need to grow up our network because could be we find one client, they need one kind of service we could be we don't have, and we can find like somebody else for make this referral. So that it's one option too. And for the most exactly, that is like the most this is the 4 points I looking like CEO, investors, founders, directors, president. I try find like the high levels because they need what the company need. You know, they know what is going on in the company. They know what is the situation for them. So I think that's the perfect way we can talk for say the service we can provide for them and the
I see some technical issues. Let's wake up in a minute to our guest will join us again. Hello, Felipe. Do you hear us? Try to speak.
Everybody can hear me?
Yeah.
It's okay right now. Sorry guys, I don't know what's happened. I think it could be some connections issues. I would like to say sorry about that.
Yeah. So maybe can you conclude some points from the previous question? Just briefly, what kind of things do you look for?
So like every day, it's of course it's a different day, and we have like a different kind the services, the different ways for looking, you know. So we have a big inventory with so many different things. So we work with the iGaming side, we work with the crypto side, and we work with forex side, you know. So every day we need to try make one nice division for try get the different investors they are looking for our service. And the meantime looking for the companies too. So every day I try to make one good division for everyone take care about every department, for we don't be a lot focused on only one side, you know. So for be most exactly right now, our department is going like 50% focused on iGaming. I think because mostly our request it's about iGaming, and another 25% crypto, and another 25 it's about forex, you know. So for we don't have like this over request about just one side. Always I try make a different way for try find a different request. Is not just about iGaming, you know. So sometimes I be focused on just the forex, sometimes I be focused just about crypto, and that's the most nice thing, because our company will have like so many solutions, you know, and we can offer for everyone, you know. So this diversity for me it's something really nice, because as I say, we can help like everyone. So I think on this industry is the most important focus, like these three pillars, you know. So it's like gaming, forex, and the crypto, and that's the exactly what we do. So for me that's the most important, and of course it's something like we can find like different kind of persons looking for our service. So that's why every day it's a different day with different requests and different
You first for a moment again, but anyway. So what are the most common objections you hear from iGaming founders or teams, and how do you usually respond in them?
So I get a lot of answers like we already have license, you know. So when they ask me, we already have license, my first question is like when we need to renew, you know. So we are salesperson, we always try find the different thing we can sell for them, you know. So if they already have the license, I try sell different service we can offer for them, you know. So that is mostly exactly what I do. I try to do.
Yeah, I got it. And how you ever had a case? Have you ever have a case where a cold lead turned into a strong client even after a long or difficult process? What made the difference?
Uh, One could be one project in our inventory, and in the meantime he need like a license too. So was something like it was like two projects in only one person, and I try contacted this Joe. I send a message for him. He don't answer me, so I try find a different way on his like LinkedIn. I came in his profile. I saw the person's work with him. The persons is mostly near to him, and I send message for the persons are near to him. You know, because so many persons send message for them. You know, and sometimes imagine you open your LinkedIn and you have like over 1,000 messages, so you have no time for check one by one. So if you have someone who work with you are every day near to you, sometimes you can listen this person, and I try find someone was near to him, and I say the service you can provide. We have interesting in his company too, and I say all this information, and this guy say for me, he say, okay, cool, that sounds good, and I will send his email, his professional email for you. You can send one email for him. You can say you can say my name, and you explain everything. So I send one email for this CEO, and also this person gave the reference of this CEO for me. He also spoke with the CEO about my job and exactly we can offer for him. So he was waiting for my email, and after that I got his Telegram for this fast messenger, and we are in contact. We are in process for try sell the license for this client. You are in process, and also we got some information about his company for sale is added in our inventory, and also we are on the process for sale his company. So that is something here is nice. Was one different way you can do. Of course, there are so many different ways, but that was one way worked with me.
What an interesting case, actually. And what is one outreach experiment that didn't work at all? And what did you learn from it?
It's a good question too. On the beginning, I will send a lot of messages like you from big text, and imagine you open your LinkedIn, you have one big test. Sorry, you look that to say, come on, I'm lazy. I don't want to read everything. So I saw I was not get some answers. It was not like one good idea. And I changed. I made one quick messenger focused in our service, and directly to the point, most straight. So that it's what was one test, and so far it working well. So I continue this way. So I don't send big messages again.
In this quick pause, if you are watching us live, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. We're reading them and might answer if you on the spot. And for those in the comments, let us know what kind of outreach message would actually get your attention. So, and speaking of sales approaches, let's flip the perspective for a moment. You talk to a lot of people every week, I guess, and I'm sure others try to sell things to you too from time to time. What types of outreach do you personally respond to when someone is selling to you? And what actually gets your attention?
So, of course, the messages we like to receive is I have interesting to buy a license, because that is what we sell. So I think that's the most I think the best message you can receive. So I think like that's the best one, and of course. As I say, every day is a different day. So sometimes we are not in the side of sales. Sometimes we are in the side like we're looking for investors, and we are looking for like one owner wanna sell his company, and we receive so many messages like that, like, hey, I have one company to sell to you, have one casino for sale for you, and do you have interesting? Of course, we have interesting on that. So if there is someone in the live has interesting also to sell for us, contact us. And I send one invite for participate of one, for example, one Google meeting. We have one call, and I make some questions about the company, how the company is working, why you wanna sell this company, the price of the company, how much cost like per year, and then we check if this company it's interesting for us for we added in our inventory, So of course, if it can be something interesting for us, we make a deal, and is that so sometimes we are sell the products, and sometimes we are like buying the products, so it's exactly what we do, and that's why I say like every day is a different day with a different kind of service, so for me most exactly we do on this way. I think that's the most nice of the job, because it's not like every day you do the same job, and this is something I'm really like, we don't make it this robotic job. So yeah, that's for me something I like a lot.
Let's talk about numbers. What KPIs do you track daily or maybe weekly to measure your outreach performance?
So every day, how I say, is a different day. Sometimes we get like busy day, like we can do like over 5-6 meeting. No, I think sometimes can do that. Of course, Joanna helps me a lot too. So sometimes we are so busy, and we don't have time for looking just for leads. So when you have like busy days like that, can be like under to the focus, but let's talk about one chilly day. I try to focus on like over 50 leads per day, because sometimes as I say, just the messenger is not working, so we need to try find a different way, and just you send a messenger sometimes cannot make nothing happen. So I send the messenger, I wait a few days, and later I try different contact, so for be most exactly, let's talk about the numbers. One chilly day, over 50 leads per day. That's the deal.
Actually, this is impressive. 50 leads per day. Sounds insane.
We try do like the best we can, and the main time it's one job I like. So when I have my free time, I'm on my phone on LinkedIn, I looking some posts, this could be interesting, so I save the contact, so in the next day I text. So that's why sometimes it's like when I have free time, we can make it like something nice. But in the meantime, when we don't have like this free time, it's nice because we are making the deals happen, So we have to take care about Telegram channel, about the WhatsApp groups with all our clients, all our requests, So we try to do the best we can, because sometimes we don't just talk about the fast service. No, how we like to work is like quality, So I think that's the best way. Like quality for me is the most important than fast. I don't like when I go somewhere and someone like don't give me too much pay attention, and sometimes you can lose like one client for that, So always try sell the quality too. It's not just the product. You can sell also the experience, So that's for me is important. It's so important. All the sales job is important.
And could you share what tools or workflows help you stay productive or organized day to day? Like besides those busy days.
So like for example, I like a lot use, for example, Sales Navigator. It's a good helper for finding these leads. Telegram channels, this happen a lot too. So WhatsApp groups too. So some forums also. Also, I use our NetHunter, our CRM, for make some notes, for make some saves, So yeah, that is what came in my mind right now. Yeah.
And at NGL, we work with partners from all over the world, Europe, Latam, Southeast Asia, and when it comes to outreach, do you adjust your messaging or approach depending on the region? Are there any cultural or communication differences you keep in mind?
So also it's a good question, really good question. I like to work with different messengers for different cultures and different countries, because if you talk with one Asian, is not the same if you talk with an European, and it's not the same who can talk with you one Latin, So, who I'm from Brazil, I know how the South American side works, So I try to send one message here a bit most like chilly, most fun, because I know like the interaction can be a bit different, So when we talk about, for example, about one Asia, sometimes they like we go directly to the point, So we try to be most focused on the what they looking for. We try to be most straight, Here in Europe, they like it's a good question because, for example, just the last question I say about the quality. That is one example here. For example, in Europe, sometimes they like something fast and quality in the meantime, So sometimes here in Europe we try to do on this way too, because the time we work, for example, my job, I work on the Central European time. So when we talk about one Asian country, or when we are talking about one about Latam, for example, there is this time zone. So sometimes I send a message for my client. He will answer me after 4 hours. That's why sometimes we can have these different messengers for different countries, for different cultures, like how I saw they works, And I think that it's something important, because sometimes when you just do your job of sales, can be something too much boring. So if you do on this way, it can be something nice. In the meantime, you make also some friends. You just don't make it. You just don't make the deal. Or, as I say, like this job, it's so important, the network. So sometimes you don't close one deal with this person, but you have a friend, and you don't know the next day, and it could be the next day this person can come back to us again, So I like always have this friendly with everyone. That's important.
And the last one, what is a common mistake CDRs make when contacting gambling companies for the first time? Your special advice.
Yeah. I think the most important, it's exactly this question is linked in the last one, because if you send every day the same message for everybody, sometimes that's not work, So sometimes we need to try send different messages, as I say, for try get different results. Because if you always just send the same messenger, like something robot, just copy and paste, it's not something like you can get the pay attention of someone. And the whole I work, I like send the first messenger after I send the second messenger. So I don't send the same message for you 2 times, So I think that's like one one point you need to pay attention for don't do. I know sometimes we waste more time, but it's something important.
Thank you, Felipe. Obrigado. That was incredibly insightful. You clearly bring structures, curiosity, and strategy to CGI work, which is something many people underestimate, I guess. So, friends, you can ask any question you have in the special section in our Telegram channel. Felipe, let's wait for some minutes.
For
Maybe
sure.
someone have questions.
For sure.
Guys, any questions? I guess it was ultimately clear for our listeners. Again, thank you, Felipe. And to everyone watching,
Great.
whether you're a founder, a partner, or someone trying to build a sales process in iGaming, we hope this session gave you some useful ideas and inspiration. And before we wrap up, tell us in the comments what were the most useful insight you got from today's session. We would love to hear your takeaways and maybe answering your questions later. So yeah, thank you, Felipe, again, and see you next time.
Perfectly. Thanks a lot for everyone participating in this live. I hope it was something interesting. And in the meantime, I would like to share a bit with everybody what we do, and I try that was something relevant. Thanks a lot for everyone who are participating of this meeting. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you.